What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is a quick review of the Lefant Jetpack drone. So this thing is a little quadcopter with a guy holding on to what looks like a jetpack. You guys know I'm a sucker for things like this, little characters and riders and stuff. So this thing comes with this little transmitter here. Unfortunately, I lost the instructions manual. That's the box back there. Apparently, it comes in 4 different colors. I have seen the yellow for sale on Amazon. I got this off Amazon. But there is a dark blue, looks like a light blue here, the yellow, and of course the green that I have here. It comes with extra props here, but you only get 2. And you got a USB charging cable that comes with it and a screwdriver, of course. And unfortunately, I lost the instructions manual. I think my kids got to it, but not much to it anyhow. This is the little quad here. Check them out. Little jetpack hero here in the quadcopter. And so it charges up back here. There's a little socket back there to plug that charger in. And this is the on and off button. You hold it down to turn it on. And for the most part, this thing flies really nice. A really nice flyer. But I did have one problem with this thing. It does tend to try to fly away on you. And not that it loses reception. I think it has great reception, because when it flew away on me, I was still in control of it. But what this thing does is sometimes it gets out of whack. I think it's the air pressure sensor. The altitude hold on this works really well when it does work. But at times it just goes haywire. I don't know what it is. It wants to climb sometimes. I noticed that when flying it indoors once, but then I took it outdoors and I was flying it around, and it's okay when you're flying it around for a while, but then after a while it seems like the accelerometer gets a little confused, or maybe the barometer, and this thing just wants to take off flying. It doesn't go up really fast, but it's a constant ascend like that. And you still have control of this little guy when it's going up, but the problem is it just keeps going up and it's hard to bring it back down. You can't bring it down. Sometimes, other times you can bring it down, but it's really slow. But if there's a wind outdoors, you're not going to be able to bring this guy down. I was not able to successfully bring it down. I think there's an emergency stop button here if you hold this button down, but I didn't think of that. I was just trying to get this guy to come back down. So I just turned the rates up high as they can go and just start doing some forward flight with him, thinking that that will make him start to descend. But he still continued to go up. Now, I do have a plan that you can probably do flips with it. Flips make this thing lose altitude really fast. We really don't think of things like that when we're flying it and we're caught up in the heat of the moment. So this thing will fly away on you. So be cautious of that. But it is a really nice flyer though. The yaw isn't very fast, but it does have a very deep pitch to it, a nice enough deep pitch to it that this thing is enjoyable to fly around. It flies really fast, and you can get some banking turns off to compensate for the slower yaw. But a really nice flyer with the tendency to fly away sometimes, especially outdoors with a breeze. Hopefully it's just my model here that has that problem with the barometer there. But the transmitter is pretty nice. It's kind of reminiscent of the transmitter from the Airhog's Extreme Airboard. It has these high sticks here. They're thumb pads, but they're up a little high, so you might be able to pinch it. I don't know. I'm not a pincher, but it feels like you're able to pinch it because of how high they are. Really nice for thumbers. High enough for you to get nice resolution on it. The sticks don't feel bad at all. This is the on and off switch here. It lights up. Says Lefant on it. You have to hold it down to turn it off. This here is the auto takeoff, auto landing, and I think when you hold this button down, it does the emergency stop. And these are trim buttons for left and right, and these are trim buttons for yaw. It has this little design here on the front of the transmitter, pretty nice. And this here is your flip button. This here is your high and low speed. It only has 2 rates. Neither of the rates are very docile though. The first rate is kind of docile, but you can get some speed going with it. And the second rate is the high rate, and that gives you a pitch of about this much. And so this thing flies really fast, and it can get out of control indoors. But it does seem durable. I have crashed this thing pretty hard and it's held up. So that's it. The Lefant Jetpack. Let's check out some flight footage.
Oh.